eso que tú tienes, bebé. Con tanto amor tú te vas a enloquecer. Yo te quiero estremecer. Después arreglamos con quién vamos a envejecer. Por ahora sigue así de bella pa' que no pasen las horas. Brilla como estrella de chamito de señora. Yo queriendo novio pero tú no colaboras. Es por ser quien eres que te atiendo a todas horas. Goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan worthy. Así que júgate con tu goddamn, yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que júgate con tu goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan worthy. Goddamn, yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate. No quiero llorar cada vez que tú compites. Estoy bien cansada de que este mundo te limite. Sales asustada porque abusan de tu pique. ¿Quién es perfecto pa' que critiquen? Todo ese swing, cada que tú pisas, mami, todo ese ring. Tú no llevas prenda, todo ese bling. Es porque eres muy worthy. Goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan worthy. Así que júgate con tu goddamn, yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que júgate con tu goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan worthy. Goddamn, yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate. Yeah, I guess if there's anybody out there listening, you would have to agree that if women weren't on this earth, the world would be very much a different place. Less sensitive, less patient, less empathetic, and by far a lot more boring. So thank you to all the women that bless us out there night and day.
I've been gone in a million flashes to do with the man in the masses, fading away like a phoenix and rise from the ashes. Don't tell me society's classless, with children around on their asses, getting me high but I still keep an eye on the assets. 'Cause I got my Porsches in divorces, got my ticket to the sun. I got fun on the fortune cookie monsters, always aching in my lungs. I get all of my notions from emotions, everything will turn out fine. Gotta set it in motion, ride that porcelain that wave into the night. Down and down and down we go, down like dominoes. Down and down and down we go, down like dominoes. I pray for the game and my stashes, but I won't be a part of the masses. There's a war in my heart, gotta play my guitar, gotta practice.
Bang! We are here, my friends. Never actually had this happen. A completely empty stream. Let me start. Bro, this music, brother. I need some jazz. Drop down the volume a little bit. Here's my microphone is doing well. Doing well. Not empty, just lurking. Hey, Venom, welcome, Venom. I just wanted to start the stream. Oof. I just wanted to start modeling. I didn't want to wait for anyone to just start chatting, so we're just gonna start. How are you doing, though? How are you doing? So, in the past days, I have been feeling like we are improving quite drastically on our modeling skills. Some models, like this model, still one of my favorite ones. We started looking at the official models while working on them, and just stealing some techniques for the eyes, for example. And especially once I'm done, I'm really looking at the official model, as you can see right here. Like we have the official Piplup model and we have my model. So I just try to look at both models whenever I'm done in order to see what I could have done differently. So if you take a look at my model, it's less chibi. This one is a lot more chibi. This entire line is chibi. Only 30 minutes, a little groggy. I feel you, man. I feel you. I already made a model today though. But I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, and I learned a new technique too, which is huge in order to texture these models. Apparently, this is the latest model I made, by the way. I'm definitely using a little bit mixely style. Like these parts are a bit mixely, so not necessarily too much like the style of Minecraft. But at the same time, I do think we're capturing the details quite beautifully now. I think this model looks awesome, and the fact that we can make this model, it wasn't in 30 minutes, I believe it was in 35 to 40, but it's just there. It doesn't have the right pivot points yet, like that. I didn't want to do that because I just wanted to make the model, get on with it. But overall, I think the design itself looks freaking awesome. It really captures the essence of the Pokemon. Pardon me. Let me show you. Like, no, I don't want to. Here, this is what it's supposed to capture. Just Empoleon, to be honest. Like, I feel like it may be a little bit too tall, and it should be stretched inwards a little bit more. But overall, I think the techniques we're starting to use and the speed we can make these models. Hey, thank you, Dad. I appreciate it. I believe the speed we can make these things now, that's impressive. Like the eyes are jiggling from afar, that's just a glitch because of the way the size of those blocks. But yeah, I think we're getting better and faster. Like, it's easier for me to make these models now. It's like I know certain techniques that I can just use on certain models. Like, for example, the arm, boom, it's just there. And when you compare it to the official Empoleon model, I didn't look at this model while working on it, but you can see that they kind of use the same type of technique. It's slightly built up differently, but you can see that my brain is starting to develop the same kind of senses for this thing. Some others have lots of little D's. True. And shading will of course help a lot too. Sometimes I just need to slow down and make sure that it looks Cobblemon enough. Like, for example, I really love this design. I think this is one of my favorite designs I've made, purely because of the layering and stuff that is happening on it. That's beautiful. But for example, the horn, Minecraft style would probably make this a pain. So that's what I did for the next model. I just made those things into a pain, and I feel like this is a lot more Minecrafty style. So that's what I'm trying to do for my models now. I'm trying to mimic the simplicity a lot more. So keep it simple, but detailed enough to sell the look of the Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to make Turboom today, and we are probably gonna do some animations on GGIs. Turboom shouldn't be that difficult. That's exactly why I know I can make it today. This shit is still extremely scary. I'm not sure how to animate it yet, because like my brain knows that we have to use Molang, but I don't know Molang good enough. So it feels like a mountain to climb in order to start working on that animation. And the reason for that is because on one end, my brain is telling me, oh my god, Molang, that's scary. And on the other hand, my brain tells me, oh my god, that's a freaking tough model to make, to animate as well. My little breakfast drink, my bad. Alright, so the Pokemon that we'll be making today is it on the overlay for you guys to actually see what we're working with. Like, I was also thinking it would be fun if I would just go and model and don't actually texture and animate certain models either on stream. Just like people send in their work and I just go in for the model in 30 minutes and see how far we can go on that model. I feel like that would be fun too, while just not really focusing too much about the animations and stuff. The animations just seem so scary for me so far. This one should be a lot easier, true. Like, the reason why I dread doing animations, especially because of this model. I really don't want to work on animations anymore because this model is just so scary to me. Because look at how many bones there are even. Like, right here. Like, there's so many bones. I just don't want to work on it. It just feels like a daunting task because my animations knowledge isn't good enough yet. That's the reason why I don't want to work on this model, because I'm just scared. My brain just isn't good enough for that, I think, yet. So in order to know, we actually need to have a look at the size of this Pokemon. 0.4 meters, so it's actually a really tiny Pokemon. So we're gonna have to try to get that style in. 0.4 meters. I feel like this should be the size template. So we're gonna copy pip-up over. So basically what I always do for every model, I make a size template. So I get a model that I want slightly longer, probably something like this should suffice. So I grab the model from a different model, from an already existing model, to get the size right. And then I name this bone size, and I just close it and make a new block. So now we're just gonna start on making this mother trucker. I always start with the head, because once you have the size of the head, you have the size of the Pokemon. When you look at the drawing itself, it might actually look like his head is a little bit tiny, but since it is a first stage Pokemon, I do want to make the head a little bit bigger than what it actually is on the drawing. Is that good enough? It doesn't seem to have a mouth. So like we could do both. We could do two things, right? We could make a little mouth like this. Personally, I would give him this kind of mouth, but we could also give him like a teeny tiny mouth. Like that. Just a darker dot, and you will have like a mouthpiece going like that. I think we're gonna do this for that model. Makes him look cuter. Let's remove that for now because I'm not certain on the size yet. Should be a lot easier. for real. We could actually try to figure out the size by making his eye, to see if I want the eye to be a bit bigger, the head to be a bit bigger. Like, his eyes are big, but not that big. And what we always do is 0.001 to extend it over the other block. Like, when you look at the drawing, this eye is good enough, right? When you look closely at this drawing. But I want the eye to be a bit bigger than that, purely because I like it. be a bit bigger than that. I think I'm gonna keep it like this, make this part yellow. So this could be black, and then we're gonna make a pupil, which is 0.002. And we might actually need to extend this 0.003. Close. Who's this guy? He looks good. Hey Sam, welcome man, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? I haven't spoken to you in a very long time. So basically this is Turbo. I'm hosting like a Fakemon contest kind of thing, and Turbo won the last Pokeball, which means he got into the cup vote, which is a video thing where people can vote as well, and he won there. So I'm making Turbo right now into a Minecraft model. So basically, if you want to send in, I know you make some art too, so if you want to make a Fakemon, you can enter it here, and if it gets the most votes, I will eventually add it to Minecraft in the Fakemon mod. So I'm currently modeling, I'm making a model for it in order to for it to join Minecraft. Always 0.1. Make that bone. I left. Lit left. Okay, now we're gonna select. Where the hecky doogity. Oh, I am a stupid motherfucker. So we're gonna copy that thing. 0.002. 1 dot right there. It had been, brother, the good old days. Had a bad breakup and left YouTube for the most part for like 2 years. Damn. Breakups can suck, my brother. Let's have a look. Am I happy with the size of this head? Or is this more the size of the head? What the hell happened? Why is it not? Ah, that's why. Okay, so this is actually the head already. That's super simple. So we're gonna make that a head bone. We still need to make the mouth though. Okay, so this is the size of the Pokemon, but his head shouldn't be at the top when I look at the reference. So I still want to make the mouth. So, as always, 0.001. Um, 0.002. This is like the inner mouth. Inner mouth. Inner. And move it inwards for one little pixel. Okay, the bomb. Eat a bomb. The neck will be something we'll add later on. Now I actually need to size up the bomb. I actually want to look. Okay. It goes in that direction. I've never really used these inner, like you have a inner thing and an outer thing. And I was actually looking, what the hell just happened? That's that side, blue, green, red. Okay. I'll keep using the same method. So the bomb needs to be quite big. That's really not big enough. Like when I look at the reference, the head is really small. But I feel like for a first stage, his head should be a bit bigger than what he is in the reference. But now it's the art of making the bomb feel the right size. Keeping him looking agile. And what if we just place the head a bit further down the body? Like this already helps a lot. Actually like the size of the head, so we're gonna keep that. I do also like this bomb size. Place that in the middle. Just like that. That looks good. In the middle. I actually want the pain oriented in this way instead of this way, and the reason for that is so we can easily put the flame in this motion, while the other way around it would only be able to flap like that, and now it can flap frontal backwards, which should be a lot easier for animation. Always one inwards. I want to add one extra pane. Bigger and bigger. Do one like that. Okay, let's fire lint middle, lint bottom. Now I actually wanna delete the size and group these. Debugging. Sometimes this shit can be so freaking annoying, this software. Like sometimes this software is so buggy and it's really annoying. So the reason why I want to group everything, for one, because that has to happen, and for two, sometimes you just want to select one little block to see, and it's really simple to bring everything back without being buggy. Hello, sir, can you just move to the right place, please? Baker Boy, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? Oh, and this does work. Weird. Okay, so those bones are set up correctly now. Finish on my last. Hey, let's go, big. I'm doing great, man. Really happy that I do not have school anymore. While at the same time, I'm doing extremely well at my job. They are really happy with me, which is huge. And who knows what it will bring in the future. But I hope the exam went well, brother. So this size could work, but I think since it is a first stage, I want to make the legs a bit bigger. But before we continue on the legs, I actually want to make sure that the skull does work. The skull. Irish speaking exam. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make it one little teeny tiny bit bigger. So it's somewhat like this. Somewhat like this. Is this like a snail Pokemon? It's a turtle looking bomb. You guys look at it right here. It's a turtle that is kind of like built like a bomb. I want to place in the middle. I do think so. Well, I did not create it. I'm only making it. Okay, that could work for the skull. And then we're gonna place this inwards by 0.001. Extend it over the eye, over the bomb. .002. Create a bit of overlap right there. Hey, Uftas, welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Is this in Blender? No, it's in Blockbench. We're basically creating this model for Minecraft. We don't need to put this as a bone. Do we want to animate this? It would be fun to animate, right? Like, make it be a feature that it could extend. Nah, that's not important. Do we want to make him more stylized? I like it in this way more, yes. Boom, there we go. No bad. What? Okay, that looks good. What's with this EXP thing in YouTube live streams? I'm not sure. I do not know about XP. What is there with EXP? I don't really see anything. 75 EXP. Can you redeem that at EXP? Because that might be a Twitch kind of thing. Like where you can actually see like the bits. Just how much you watch this stream for. I think that is what the EXP is supposed to be. It's on a leaderboard. No EA Sport, it's in the game. Let's bring back my reference. So the reference uses a really simple style, right? I don't want to keep that simple style. I want to create my own style. Or at least bring in a bit more complexity. Would that be enough for the legs? Do we want to... I do feel like we should keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. So I want to add nails into the design. 0.001. If you're wondering what the 0.001 is for, jeez, this thing is in my way. That's better. Foot front. Aristo Animate, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Don't worry about it, man. The 0.001 is to make sure that the game knows when to extend, which block is above which it can do wrongly quite easily. I hope you like the model so far. You're spamming shit now. Don't spam, please. 0.01 foot. It's not a foot, it's a leg. Boom. See you later, Aristo. Alright, that should do enough. No, it should be a little bit more out. Maybe tired. Alright. Would this Pokemon have a tail? I don't see a tail though. I would argue he would have it, but it's not my design. Is it behind? Okay, beautiful. Do we wanna? No, we don't. Keep it stupid simple. Does this do the thing? I might actually like this. Yeah. Slightly outwards towards the back. Yeah. Yeah. Huge. Huge. So the only thing we have left to do is make the neck. And I would argue that it would have a small little tail. We can't see it on a drawing. So we're gonna take some artistical credits for that. Like turtles have a small little tail, right? Turtles have a small little tail. There we go. Tail, beautiful. It doesn't have a tail. Well, you are the creator. No tail. Sad me noises. Just a bomb with legs. come back in around an hour. See you later, man. Okay. Well, been a while since streamer use blockwaves. It's time to watch the stream. Well, yeah. Basically, what we're doing, my viewers suggested this Pokemon. This Pokemon won the vote, which is Turboom. And basically, we are creating it in blockwaves right now in order to be able to add it to Minecraft. Basically, it's a Fakemon competition. And where the winner gets added to Minecraft. Like, do we have? I think the head should indeed be lower than this. Something like this should work. Let's grab the head as well. So have you been using blockbench yourself? Alright, so make the ball a little bit more prominent on the model. That's what we just did. The seam button still broken, yes, but the seam button? Which button is that? Like, I've only been modeling for a month, so I'm still learning a lot, so I have definitely not mastered the software yet. Doing a shiny for it as well. Yes, I believe that was a blue shiny. Yeah, the shiny is blue. Look at it right there. So Aristo won this vote, which meant it was close though, because we had a tiebreaker, 11 votes to 15. And eventually Turboom won, and Lex is winning the current vote. Unless people send in their Fakemon artwork right now, you can still send it in and win the vote. So I will have to have a look where to put the pivot points for the neck, because I'm not really used to it yet. So neck, outer. I need to have a look a month that it's already have a good shape. Being a block one's almost huge, still not as good as yours. Hey, I doubt that, man. I doubt that. I've been doing this for like 1.5 months, something like that, and I've been doing like 30-minute modeling. So this was made in like 35 to 40 minutes because it was a bit more intricate, and I had to complete it. But yeah, I'm doing this challenge of creating my own Fakemon, like Paradox Pokemon, in 30 minutes in order to get better at modeling. So modeling is starting to look pretty decent. Animations and texturing is not mastered yet. Texturing looks decent, but animation is still something I'm not that good at yet. But yeah, like, just go practicing every day. I practice this shit every day in order to get better at it. That texture's clean, what do you mean? Still learning. To be honest, this is not textured. This is not textured, this is only the colors. I'm talking about... Wait, let me open a model. Let me open my amphibian model. I'm talking about this texture. This is texturing, right? The texture of it looking like it's supposed to be in Minecraft. This was the first one I actually did that turned out pretty freaking awesome. because we looked at reference a lot, so we started to understand what we were doing with the shading. So this texture actually looks good, but I still need to learn a lot in that department. But yeah, animation is still something oh damn, that does not look good, but rip. Animation is still something I really have to understand a lot better, because I don't understand it properly yet. I just do something that I think will work instead of doing something that just will work. Okay, so that is not the pivot point. I think the pivot point needs to be exactly at this point. I still suck at color grading on Blockbench. Color grading? Like, you can join our Discord if you like, and send in your models that you made. I would love to see them. ! Discord. I would love to see your models if you wanted to showcase them, of course. Yes, exactly. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we can now move the neck. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Chung 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 ring ring ring. Sorry. Animation for that one is cool. Thank you. I really worked really hard on that, but this I need to animate this model as well. Oh, guys, I'm so terrified of modeling this beast. This beast was won the previous cup votes, and this one is crazy. The model was extremely difficult, but I believe we made an extremely good looking model. But animating it will be so hard, and I don't want to do that yet. Bleed, and I don't think a vehicle will fit. If Pokemon Discord, what? Your eyes will bleed out. I think a vehicle will fit. Well, it's not a Pokemon Discord. It's about art as well. It's about art as well. People showcase their art. It doesn't really have to be about Pokemon, to be honest. Neck, inner. Okay, so now I have to determine where the pivot point should be for the neck. The entire neck. Because that can be a little bit easier. It doesn't really have to be at a specific point. I do think it needs to be a little bit further up. Not that far up. Turn into an accidental promotion from me. Well, go for it, brother. Accidental promotion is always good. Alright, I feel like that should be good enough. Wait, is it? Do we? Ah, there we go, there we go. Okay, so now we have to grab the head and actually put that in this shape. So I believe that if we many people didn't like it. Okay, so this works now. That looks great. Now we have to make sure that the head has the right pivot point. See, like the neck. Where do we put the pivot point? Alert for a bit, that's fine. Baker bug. M2. So this is down, this is up. He will look up to you a lot, so that motion is completely fine. Downwards is fine too now. Yes, downwards is fine too. Side. Oh. Okay, that completely breaks everything. How do we fix that though? The neck needs to be shorter. The exact same thing happens, but lower down. Here, have this. Hey, let's go, man. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, this is annoying me. I don't really know how to fix this. That's the issue I have with animations and such. I've noticed that, yes, this model looks good right now, but it just breaks whenever it goes up till that rotational point. And I don't know if you can actually set a limitation on what the maximum rotation is that a model can make with its head. So for example, if we could just make it so that his neck would turn around and his head can only move this far, right? I'm not sure if that's possible. And I don't really want to figure it out on stream because that's boring for you to watch. So I think we're just gonna roll with how he's currently looking and just accept it. We can combine the mesh. How does that work? Combine a mesh? To be fair, we did make this model in under an hour. He's just completely done. The only thing left to do now is make sure all the bones are set up. No, I don't want to make a screenshot, thank you. See, but on phone you can just hold it for more options. Honored One, welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, so I don't really know. I'm just gonna accept the model as it is right now. I'll figure it out after the stream. So, good. Oof. What is this song, brother? Glad you're doing alright, man. Really glad you're doing alright. I wanna make this into one little model. Isn't the head too big? I hear you. But the reason why the head is this big is because it is a first stage and I wanted to keep it that way. I want to keep the feeling of a first stage. The reason is because the Pokemon is a first stage. I wanted to make the head a little bit bigger because this Pokemon is tiny, right? This Pokemon is this big. Like when you look at it, it's probably this big, which makes it for whenever I make the head a lot smaller, his details would fade away. Like his head looks really big when you look at it from this angle, from this up this close, but when you look at it downwards, his head actually doesn't look that big. And you do think, hey, that's like a baby-like Pokemon, which is what it is. because it is a first stage, and that's what I have, the knowledge that I have about it to keep in mind for the model. Okay, the bomb. Beautiful. The neck should be in the bomb. Because whenever the bomb moves, the neck should move.
How stupid I would be to still have faith,
Yes.
to never stop believing that one day, when times
So we need the body.
line, our views would coincide.
The lint actually needs to go inside here too. I've crash landed on the Discord. Hey, let's go! Send in your model, man. Welcome to the Discord. Send in your model. You can do it in general art. If it's not a Pokemon, if it is Pokemon, you can send in Pokemon art. Okay, so those are all the bones set up correctly. Now we need to group this and call this body. Boom. That's the texture. That's the model. It's just as simple as that. This is why I want to make first stages, guys, and not do GGIs. Oh, fucking god. I hate GGIs with my heart, with a passion. Alright, so we created a texture now. You got this, let's go. Let me color drop the colors. P, element, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I already love this model, guys. I already love this freaking model. It's so cute. It's so freaking cute. And I really think the proportions look great on him. Beautiful. Turbo, exactly. So for the inner mouth we'll have to go hard as well in a second. So he has a little bit of yellow in his eye. It is bright. Something like that. Look at that shit. It's so freaking cute, man. Bro, I've outdone myself on this shit. I'm claiming it. I don't care if you think that's bad of me to claim, but I love this model. This model is crazy good. I want to make it, instead of doing the pure white on the color of the skull, I'm gonna use a bit more bony color. A bit more bony color. And I want to see what happens. Oh. I feel like those would be that color instead of the black. Yeah, I feel like this would be the way Minecraft would make it. Make it more like a pattern. And the lint. Beautiful. Bro, this model is really good, man. It really does look like a it really looks like a Cobblemon. I love this little creature. Like the design, I already love the design, but like this thing looks cool. Put the vehicle. Damn. Holy crap. You can book flip. This shit looks awesome, brother. Look at this, man. I did not expect this. This is crazy. I'm Squid Guy. Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Look at this. This looks awesome. Holy. Look at the little guy. These things look awesome, man. What the hell? I did not expect this level of detail. I thought you were sitting in a car. Junimos? I do not know what those things are. Look at the Kronkadonk. The dragon, though. Man, I did not expect this level. This looks crazy cool. It's a Junimo. First time I ever heard about a Junimo. But that looks awesome, brother. Wow. Sick. That's awesome. Wait, yo. Wait, yo. Let's bring in the fiery element. They are cute. They are extremely cute. Or are you talking about the design? Or still animate? I tried my best, man. I tried my best. I think it looks awesome. This turbo really looks cool, in my opinion. Like, your design was also already amazing. Made the eyes. Let's go. You love it. Let's go. By the way, Aristo Animate is the person who designed Turbo. So I wanna Aristo, what I wanted to do for the Pokemon is make it feel more like the first stage, while keeping the essence of the Pokemon, but I wanted to make them feel more baby-like. Because how funny is it for a little baby Pokemon to actually be a bomb and blow you up, right? That shit is funny as beep. Let's fill that up. Let's not fill that up. I think this works. Boom. Model is completely done. The only thing that we have to texture is the insides, I guess. Yeah. So... Alright, those are filled in now. Mouth inner. Okay, so we wanna... I feel like we should make it a bit more pinkish in order to differentiate between these two colors. So basically what I did for the mouth, I made it so it has this kind of mouth that it can open. Look at that shit. So this is the way we can animate his mouth. Beautiful. Did I miss any? Is goed. This side is still... It's not really necessary to fill up this part. Like, bam, that's Turbo model. Everything from this method. Let's go. We're all learning. Bro, I'm so happy with this model. I'm also really way happier with this model than I was with the GGI's model, purely because it was super easy to make and fun to make. GGI's, I was sweating like crazy in order to make it. Like, the difference between these two models is insane. The thing is though, I don't feel like animating. Animating is so difficult that I just dread doing it. And you might think, but Nick, animating isn't necessarily that difficult. But animating well is. And the issue I have with animation now is that I'm not good enough yet. And I don't understand it well enough to know, oh, if I move this will work. It's just trial and error. Instead of I know how to do it, just use this on that element. Animating texture is easy. I don't want to do texture at the moment, or an animated texture. We could do that for the fire. It's not something I have ever done though. So I know GGI's needs to be finished eventually too, but I want to take it slow on GGI's because it's so complicated, and I don't have a good enough understanding of animation yet to actually take on this model. If I go in this model, it's just constantly trial and error instead of understanding what I'm doing. So in order to get better at animating, I should animate simpler things first and then move on to more complicated models like this. So Joker, I'm sorry. I will eventually finish GGI's. Exactly, Titan, exactly. And yeah, Joker, don't worry. I will finish this. Joker's the one who made this piece. I will finish GGI's eventually. But I know that if I do that right now, the animation just aren't gonna be good. And if I make a model this cool, the animations need to be good. So I want to work on the animations of Turbo before we actually add the textures onto it. Textures can always be added later on. That's not an issue at all. Well, if we get good animations, that's more important, and we can go back and change the model more easily. Turbo. Let's start with the blinking animation. Dot blink? I don't remember. Dot blink, yes. Blinking animation is super simple. Which is just general. Basically, let me just show you. Because why not? Basically what we're doing. No, I don't want to update this shit. Well, let's actually start this Minecraft map. I'm adding these things into Minecraft. So I've currently made 3 Fakemon that I've added to Minecraft completely with animations, etc. No evolutions and stuff yet, because I want to make first stages completely, because that makes me able to learn a lot better, because everything is a lot simpler and I understand what I'm doing instead of not understanding what I'm doing and just going with the flow. So yeah, let me just show you. The shaders don't work at the moment. I don't know why. It's something I have to troubleshoot. I have no idea either to help. So don't worry. I just appreciate you chatting. Shaders are turned off because they broke the last time I used them. If you look at this shit, sorry. This is the Fakemon we made, right? It's amphibian. It's in the game, and it works. Snurd, a model I made. This is my Fakemon I designed. It's in the game, and we have Sceptor. Like, as you can see, those animations of Sceptor are not that good. I will have to rework them eventually. These animations are decent. These animations are decent for sure. He has the best animations out of the 3. But these ones are in the game, and we have made another model, but he didn't want the cup vote yet. Yeah, but like this is cool, right? This is the goal. The goal is to make Pokemon that don't stand out between the already existing Pokemon in the game. So I want you to look at this Pokemon and then look at mine and be like, oh, I don't actually know this Pokemon, but I don't know this Pokemon either. Instead of, hey, that's a Pokemon and that's a fake Pokemon, I want you to think that these Pokemon exist in the Cobblemon mod without having knowledge about Pokemon, right? If you don't know which Pokemon are real or not, I want mine to not stand out in any way. I want them to fit in completely. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to study animation as well, so I can get good at that too. Because that's not what I'm practicing at the moment. I'm mostly practicing modeling at the moment. And it's gonna be sick. Like, I already really freaking love it to see these Pokemon in-game. Have a nice prayer, man. Have a nice prayer. So let's continue on the animations. So the blinking animation, super simple. We need to grab the eyelid. I do quickly need to have a look at the blinking animation, how long it is. It's 0.17. And one prior to that. One prior to that should be the position. And one right here should be that position. Alright, beautiful. Let's copy this animation. Place it in there and flip the keyframe. So we have the blinking animation, boom, done. Yeah. He doesn't have an air idle. He has an idle animation. So he needs a crying animation. But in order to make a crying animation, we would have to make a, what's it called? A custom sound for it. The issue, the issue with sound, oh wait, you've been hearing sound double for all the entirety of the stream. That's annoying. The issue with mastering custom sounds is that I don't know how to do it. So whenever I use my own voice for a sound, it just sounds like my voice, and I don't really know how to fix that. It would be cool to, that's something I have to learn in order to make better sound effects for these Pokemon. For example, like this thing probably sounds like something like that. I actually want to see if I can do that. Let's just go and play around with some song with this shit right now. Just turn on Spotify, turn on this shit. Boom. cry. Okay. Let me turn off the music real quick. Let me cook for a sound. I don't know how to do this. That did not record anything. Freaking hell. Default stereo input. I don't know how this software works. Preferences, general, audio hardware, mic in. Why is it not recording? Hello, hello, hello. Are you recording, sir? Are you recording? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ah, yes. Wait 1 second. Doorbell's ringing. Alright, we're back. Hey, yeah. Okay, so we at least figured out how to record this mother trucker. Hello, hello. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Remove that shit. Get gone. Okay, let's listen. The reason why I want this sound, because it's a bomb, right? Like it's a reptilian bomb. That's what I'm going for. So it has the scissor, and then the is reptilian. Apparently there's a bomb dropping out of my house as well. I want a slightly different one. A bit more oomph. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. What is happening? No, I don't want to add markers, bro. Get the frick out of here. Like I've never used this software for this before on stream, but alright, get the hell out of this shit. Can I remove this in here? I can? Is it gone? Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Miro Yumas. Welcome to the stream. So basically what we're doing, we are creating a sound for Turboom right now. I need the sound in order for it to work, in order to know what the animation should look like. With the timing for it. There will be music in a second, but I need to edit audio. And I can't really change it that you hear both. I'll play music. How to add effects though? Let me drop the volume. So the music is there, but I can't hear the sound effect. I don't want heavy reverb though. What happens if I put it on explosion? I don't really know how to change. Let's ask ChatGPT, our big friend. I'm trying to make a custom sound effect for my Fakemon in Adobe Audition. How do I make the sound I recorded with my voice sound less like my voice and more like a creature, like the Fakemon? Such a vibe. You're basically doing Pokemon sound design cosplay right now. What the hell? Record a few variations. Higher pitched squeak version, breathier version, one slightly unhinged version. Trust me. Layering different takes later. Instant creature energy. That's interesting. So more on the same layer. Time and pitch shifter. Smaller cute electric vibes. Semitones. What the fuck are semitones? Bro, this shit is completely new to me. Add slight modulation for that Pokemon. What the hell is modulation? Parametric equalizer. Okay. So let's try a few more takes. Hello, honey.
Hey. Waar is je thuis? Is jouw vader niet thuis?
Nee.
Oh. Ik kwam binnen en zeg goedemorgen.
Ik hoorde je ook niet. Het is er.
Hoeveel heb je nu?
7.
Oh my god.
I'm so freaking famous.
No.
It's my girlfriend, guys.
Gespringt.
She's crazy.
Stel helemaal in de auto en denk, haha, ik heb mijn shirt op, dus het gewoon t-shirt onder.
She weird.
Ik ga er weer even snel vandoor. Ik heb honger. Ik heb allemaal shit gekregen op kantoor.
Ja.
Zijn jij allemaal Engels?
Yes.
Hoe laat was dat?
Before you arrived.
Oh. Boring. Ik dacht misschien is het...
No. No one responded. You're not famous as I am.
Je hebt 7 kijkers, hè? Ik weet niet.
5. Sinds jij er bent.
Ze zijn gewoon weggegaan, ze vinden mij niet leuk. Doei!
I love you. I'm watching this at school. Damn. I'm glad to not be in school anymore. Okay, let's continue. Love you too. Okay. Shooter. Oh, we can still. Okay. Oh, that actually already... See, Tyler, welcome back, welcome back. This already helps a lot to make it sound less like a human. That actually helps a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even putting effects on it. I don't want to add markers. Imagine use auto-tune. I don't know how that works, brother. What type of effects are in here? Bro, look at this. What the hell is all of this shit, man? Squidzy, welcome to the stream, brother. It is for Turboom, yes. Can I pitch this, make this pitch higher or something? Equalizer. Single band compressor, tube mode compressor. You got this, let's go. Pitch shifter. So what happens if I put this on 12? That helps. Bro, we're starting to understand how this how sound design works. This actually doesn't really sound like me anymore. Only this one does. Where did I find this pitch? The Dark Lord. No, I don't want the Dark Lord. Can I bass boost this shit? I want something with a boost. Modulation, filter, EQ. Pitch, time and pitch shifter. Let's have a look. What does chat say? Slide modulation, that definitely helps. That definitely helps a lot. Paramedic equalizer. Cut around 800 Hz to 2 kHz slightly. Filter and EQ. Paramedic equalizer. I don't know, even know what I'm doing. I like this one, but I don't. I like it because it doesn't sound like me anymore. So this is probably where I should mingle with this shit. But I have no clue how to do that. Cut around 800 hertz. This is more. Bro, I have no clue what I'm doing. Hey, Zachariah, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing great, but at the same time, I'm struggling right now because I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably watch a video on this too. So we have a loudness maximizer and all-time radio. This sounds the most like a custom cry. But I want this to be a little bit less, but I don't know how to do that. Loudness maximizer. The puzzle here and there. True. I'm gonna keep it like this. This is fine. Now, however, put this at 9 and 9, 5. Do really good at probably more of a breeze making. True. For sure. Whoa. That's fine. I think this is fine. I'm just gonna export this shit. How do I export this shit? Oh, what the hell? I need to quickly have a look. Cobblemon, Amphibian. Amphibian.cry. Properties. What are the bits? 16-bit. 30-bit. 16-bit. This is very important because if I screw this up, it won't work in the game. 4800 bits. Okay, this should work. I want to save this as third boom cry. I don't know what happened there, but that's fine. So we're gonna go into Blockbench now. We're gonna create a new animation. We're gonna call it Cry. We're gonna click on Animate Effects. Have you even been hearing the music? I'm not sure. No, that's not what we should do. We need to add a sound. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go, my guys. There we go. Alright, that's one done. One more bottle to go. Okay. Do you think GGI's animation texture would be done today? What's your thoughts? The music was really, I put it a lot more downwards in order to hear the music. What I said today is that I won't make the animations for GGI's yet. GGI's is paused for now, and the reason why GGI's is paused for now is that my knowledge about animation is not good enough to work on the animations of GGI's right now. The reason for that is that my brain gets confused, so instead of learning about how to make the animations for this piece, it ruins my progress for animation, because when I look at this model, there's so many things that move that I just can't learn what has to move and what doesn't have to move. So for now I want to pause GGI's, because I feel like that if I made the animations for GGI's at my current level of skill, it won't turn out good. And I want this model to turn out amazing. So I want to make a few more animations a bit more, like probably a few more weeks on how to animate and what makes good animation, because that's what I'm learning, currently studying. And once I've nailed that down, I'm gonna finish Jujais. But I want to pause Jujais for a bit because it's too difficult for my current skill level at this point. But we will finish it and it will look amazing once we're done. But right now I want to focus on a bit simpler. The animation need to be a bit more simple, or at least the models. So I actually understand what I'm working with. Instead of just going with the flow and attempting certain movements, I want to understand why I make those decisions. And that's why I'm gonna pause Jujais for now. But we will definitely we'll 100% make that thing. Okay, the sound effect goes on till 1.17. That's fine, we can keep it like this. This needs to dim down a bit in my ear. The reason, like, I just know I just wouldn't be able to do Jujais justice at my current skill level. So that's that. We need to grab the neck. Follow through, so a bit lower, and bring it back. Look forward to it. Well, like I said, I can't say long, sadly, but I'm glad to catch it up. Sorry, man. We'll finish it later. Don't worry about it. So outer. Display. Okay, now the head. follow through. Or stop playing twice. Holy. Okay, so that I actually like that. So what happens if I make all of these keyframes smooth now? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that looks clean. But I would like this to be even more dramatized. Show that he's energized. Okay, now we have to grab the inner mouth. Position. That shit is fire, man. That shit is fire. Do I have to change the bomb as well? Like move the bomb just a little bit backwards. Maybe. We can always try, right? Bro, we're so good, man. Bro, you can see, like, I've been studying animations a little bit. So I know to offset the animations a little bit. Bro, this sound effect needs to shut the fuck up. That annoys me, man. Well, I know now to actually space them out even a little bit makes it feel way more natural. Okay, big. That's his crying animation. Whew. Let's continue. What type of animations do we want to do today? Yeah, we still have the fainting animation. Could be fun. But I feel like we should just start with the ground idle animation. That's always a one that's important. Ground idle loop. Thank you, sir. Okay, so this is one where we have to work with Molang. So I need to unlock my brain from Molang for a second. Beep, boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Molang unlocked. Let's go. Bro, Molang is so difficult. While at the same time it's super simple, but I've not done it enough to actually feel like it's always simple. Where's the Molang? It's in the air flying animation. Okay, so we're gonna copy this. It's about the rotation. So what happens if I just... Okay, that's not what we want to do. We don't want to touch body. We can touch bomb though. Zero. I do actually feel like this should be 0, 0, and this. And blue can actually be, but it needs to be a lot less. Which thing decided on? That's not the speed though. This is the second, this is how much, right? 6. That's the speed. Okay. I want this on the green axis. Green and red. So this should be 0. This should be that. And it should move a bit more. Bro, it's on the wrong thing. It needs to be in the neck inner. Can it be slower? This is green axis, right? So what happens if I just remove this? Should be like 90. Okay, so we want to make this 3, so make it less. Actually, it can be 6, and then times 0. 0.5. What if we do it times 3? Okay, I'm sort of understanding at least what needs to move on this piece. Okay, plus 30. Plus 30. I want to add this piece to the other parts of his neck, so he has a bit more swoon. Grab that. Okay, that works. Beautiful. Look at him. Look at that shit, brother. Yeah. That shit looks awesome. The only thing we need to do is work on his little flame. The flame needs to work, but other than that, this animation is done. Simple. We're just doing simple stuff, guys. We're not making it difficult. I at least understand what needs to move for this Pokemon. We have 1 more hour left in the stream, my friends. 1 more hour left. Okay. So now on to this mother trucker. We only need the red axes. So we're gonna grab this thing. And we're gonna add molding to it. That doesn't do shit. 1. 3. Let's do 30. In the middle. Place that in there. 45, 4. Not 46, thank you. And the fire. Let's do 60 and 5. Big. That's his animation. Simple like that. Guys, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. And join the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to see your Fakemon made from Minecraft next. Goodbye, pigs. Goodbye. Pokepole. Really fun design to make, though. It was a really fun design to make so far. It's easy, so it's fun. So the ground Aino animation is done. We have the cry animation, sleeping animation. Sleeping animation shouldn't be too difficult. I think we should we should do the sleeping animation next. Any ideas on what this thing should be? Alright, let's continue sleeping animation. What could be a fun thing for a sleeping animation? Maybe just his legs are gone and the bomb is just laying. No, I don't actually want that. I have a better idea. Okay, so I think we should use Molang first. Minus 0.5. There we go. Why does it move this much? I don't understand why it moved this much. 0.1. No, that's not. We need to figure out why it moves so much. What does the 90 stand for? It's just a time that doesn't. Minus 0.5? Zero point zero one. Another package. That did seem to work. Zero 0.2. Okay, now let's do 0.5. It's too much. 0.2, that seems to be the sweet spot for this mother trucker. But this thing needs to be a bit slower. Three. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. What the heliante? Okay, beautiful. That's one leg. Leg front, leg hind, yes. Why? Why does he do that? Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's grab this. Zero 0.5. Now I understand. It was on the wrong thing. No, it's fine. Let's keep it on that. Oops. Alright, so I'm thinking the only thing I've left to do for this animation is do the rotation for this thing. I was thinking of just, let's just droop it to the back. Okay, that's a sleeping animation. Boom, done. Sleeping is done. That's beautiful. How many animations do we have left? Cry, we did the cry, we did special. We didn't do special. We did special, walk, faint, and physical. Walk will be the most difficult one out of all of these, I think. Okay, so sleeping is done. Walk animation. Do we want to make the walk animation? It will be difficult, but will be a fun challenge to try. It will be the most difficult one, but also the most fun one. Let's do the walking animation. I feel I can do it. Ground, walk, loop. Let's have a look at the official Turtwig model. Okay, now the animations. Third wave. Because we could definitely use a lot of these animations. Decent speed stat. If it is, it wouldn't be able to explode and protect itself. Its legs are able to stretch like a rubber band, allowing it to launch itself far to the air. exactly at the target. So it's to the front and to the back. Position is more more belangrijk. Position is more important. Belangrijk means important in Dutch. I just went back to factory settings. What the hell? I want the equation, please. So it's about the blue. No, it's only about this one. Okay. Do they do this? Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is for the real pros. What the fuck does all of this shit mean? Math clan? Q animation time? Okay, let's just do animation. So it gets off the floor and moves like this. Minus 30. Let's go into here. I want him to move a little bit slower, but I do want that to be the range of motion. So we are gonna slow down the animation just a little bit. Not that much though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then the position. So here it needs to move up. So it moves, steps down, and okay. So what happens if I... Bro, I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. This is extremely difficult. Like, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but there's no timing, there's no... Bro, animation is so freaking difficult. Like, that's a thing, right? I'm just doing something. It's not like I know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm just trying it. Small hop forward, so front and rear legs together. It's not necessarily about the technique. It's just about... I don't know how to make these animations look good. Like, it doesn't look bad or anything. Like, it could probably work. So, for example, if I just take these and add them in there and just displace these things. How do I disperse the timing? How do freaking turtles walk?
I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish upon that
So, front leg moves backwards.
Which my list consists is to always be.
I think I figured it out.
You are. This year there will be no praying for the snow to fall. It would not make a difference to me at all. No, I'm not wasting any dreams. This Christmas I've made my wish and it came true.
Why?
No, there is no denying I'm as lucky as can be. This year the wishing star has shone its light on me. I'm as happy as a child on Christmas. I've made my wish and it came true. All I want for Christmas is you.
It'll be fun, they said. Make an animation, Nick. It will be fun, they said. Like, I can see that it's wrong. No, I don't got this. Elevation. I mean, it's alright. It's not good though. This shit is fucking awful. bro. Look at this freaking Molang in this shit, brother. Yeah, we have a lot to learn with animation. Why make an animation where you could just copy an animation? Bro, look at that shit, bro. Imagine being able to make this shit with ease. Look at them. Look at that. Now the only thing we have to do, go on this side. This side. Dun 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 dun. He's a cheater. Yeah. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. Which other Pokemon moves like this? Because I want to look at... we of course have this segment in there too. Like, I can't really change anything in this animation because I don't understand it. Well, like, to be fair, the animation just works like this. For now, that's fine. It just works, and we'll have to figure this. This is one of those animations that will have to come back later on. Alright, beautiful. Okay, so ground walk is there. The only animations we're missing are his attacking animations now. We have the special, the physical, and the feint. Those animations are for next week. Those animations are gonna be for next week. We'll finish those next week, and we'll make the textures for this Pokemon too in next week. But overall, I think this Pokemon looks freaking awesome. We've done a really good job on the model. We have a lot to learn about animation because we couldn't animate for shit. I do see that there's a bunch more clipping here than there is on the other side. How come? I understand it. It's because of the bomb. Yeah, we're gonna call it quits for today's stream. Overall, I'm really happy with the results on Turboom so far. We've done a good job with the model. We've done a good job with the most of the animations. We have a lot to learn though. We have a lot to learn with the animation. in order to make that look a bit decent. Hey Connor, welcome to the stream. I was about to end it. I was about to end it just showcasing what we've done so far today. We've created a model for Turboom because GGI's is on a pause. We're not finishing that shit anytime soon. We need to learn about animation before we can even touch that model. Like overall, this model looks freaking awesome. We did manage to make some decent animations. This one we just, of course... Ja. Doei. Veel plezier. Nee, ga ik zo doen. Yeah, like this was the animation we attempted ourselves. It does work, but it doesn't work. This is the one we just copied the math for, the Molang. It looks way smoother. We just need to learn how to do this ourselves. Well, overall, I think we made a really good model. We only need a few more animations. I believe we only need 3 more. Once those are in, we can texture it. Gen 10 Firestarter, imagine. We only need to add 3 more animations. Once those are in, texturing, boom, adding it to the game. Overall, really good job today. Thank you for watching though. Thank you for watching, guys. I want to see you on the next stream. Next Friday, we're gonna do it again. 3 hours doing this shit. This model was, of course, extremely easy to make. Like, not gonna lie. When you look at this model, it was quite easy. But we're getting better. We're just getting better in general. If you look at this model, for example, for our Empoleon paradox form, this shit was made in 35 to 40 minutes. And yes, he's not entirely ready for animation yet because we haven't tested it. We haven't done all of that shit, which we usually do with models that we want to go in and finalize. But still, we made this shit in 30 to 40 minutes with, of course, the added extra time for the colors and making all those paints look good. But overall, like, we're getting better at this shit. I'm proud of myself. We just gotta keep developing skills. We have a lot to learn about animation. I really hate animating. I don't like it. That's because I don't understand it. And if I don't understand something, I hate it. But we will figure it out. Slowly but surely. But overall, when you look at the models we made at the beginning, before we go, now that we're still here, Iron Bulb. This was the first model we made for this 1 model a day challenge. If you look at this model, yes, it's not bad. It's not necessarily bad or anything. But I would have not been able to make such an intricate design like this back then. This was my peak at that point. I was happy with it, but when I understand more. Like, look at these legs. I understand to take more risk. I understand how the legs work a little bit more. So we're improving a lot lately. We still have a fuck ton to learn because, like, texturing, no problem. I'm not good at texturing, but texturing doesn't matter that much. Texturing is not that difficult. It's not hard, it's not easy to texture good, but it is easy to texture decently acceptable. What is not easy is animation. Animation is extremely freaking hard because you have to know exactly how something needs to move in order to actually look good. RJ, welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. You're just here for the end. So animation is extremely difficult. That will be something I have to learn on the next step. On the next section, what I want to learn. So currently we're just going hard on modeling. Like, the first step of a good looking Pokemon is a good looking model. I do 2D animation, bro. I'm jealous of the knowledge you have in your freaking brain, brother. Like, holy dippity dippity dip. I don't have any knowledge. I guess you can see right here, the bones are not set up for the model. But yeah, like, first things first. Be so good at making models. These are the steps, right? We need to get so good at making models that no matter how intricate the design is, we can easily replicate it with a believable Minecraft look and something that looks amazing just by looking at the model. That's the first thing that we need to master. Because if our animations look incredible, yes, that's cool. But if the models look good, everything will look better from the get-go. I believe a good animation can save a bad model, but I believe a good model will make a bad animation look better because the model is just so good. And that's, I think, modeling first, then animation, then texturing. Texturing is not that important because texturing is easy to make on a decent level. However, it's hard to master, yes, but animation is the hardest thing out of all of these three things, and that will take years to master, years upon years. But we'll be practicing. I'm reading up about it. I'm trying to practice it here and then, but my brain doesn't understand it. I just don't. I just don't have the knowledge. We will figure it out. But holy fuck, that's difficult. That's extremely difficult. Turbo, we will see you next week. We will finish this fucker next week. By the way, this model, extremely good. I think this model looks extremely good. It captures everything I wanted to capture. We have some techniques, like the eye that's rotated a little bit. That's something we've done extremely. That's something I've learned. The mouth is some technique I learned from just modeling, looking at reference. So overall, we've come a long way, but we've got a long way to go. Alright everyone, say goodbye so I can say goodbye to you. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm gonna make some shorts right now, prepare them, boom, boom, boom. I need to make around 100 shorts in order for my holiday to actually keep on pace with the upload of every day and making one model every day, because we need to practice, because I want to be the best in this entire world at this, because that is fucking awesome. But see you later, guys. Aristo Animate, RJ, thank you for dropping by. Connor, thank you for dropping by as well. I will see you next week. Thank you for joining. Goodbye. Chupa beep. Bam, bam.